Hey, what's up? I hope you're having a great day today. And we're back with the mythical
Brown Sound Collection.
This time, the 8182. Some might call it the forgotten middle child. Let's go and check it out together. I'm gonna lanza así now. We break it down, baby. Alright, my friend, thank you so much for being here once again in another video. And as usual, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things that we like to do on YouTube so that you and I can stay in touch with each other. Alright. Another Brown Sound collection. Why do I say the forgotten middle child? Well, basically because I started with number 3, the 8283 collection, which is the latest or the last of the trilogy. And then I moved on to the first one, or the original.
The originator.
But since there's not 2 in a trilogy, but 3, so I'm here to settle my dues and go check out the Brown Sound collection
8081.
So let me just stop the talking, get to the rocking, and grab a guitar. Today we're going to be using my PRS SE Custom 2408. And this will be the perfect moment for you to go get a great set of headphones, speakers, AirPods, whatever you feel comfortable listening to music so that we can have a meaningful conversation in the comment section down below. Alright, let's do this. So here we are in TONEX, my friend, and as you can see, I have loaded up the Brown Sound Collection 8081. Featuring 73 meticulously crafted tone models, including several amp-only captures to use with your favorite IRs or running through a real cabinet live on stage. Let's just hear the sounds. Oh, there it is, the noise right there. Let's start hearing this first model. Sounds pretty good. Very mid forward. Let's see this Feeling Hot 78. I feel like all these are gonna have a lot of mid-range and not enough bottom end and top end because the people at TONEX made sure that these models are ready to go on a record. But this ain't no record, my friend, and we don't have to compete with drums or bass or keyboards or vocals or anything like that. So let's just cheat a little bit and do a couple changes right here, right now. We're gonna start by doing a little bit of depth. I'm gonna say maybe 8 would be enough. Right, I think that sounds pretty sick. Let's put maybe 1 dB more in presence. That way I can stop focusing on that super pokey mid-range and just enjoy the sounds for what they really are. Alright, let's try this Chasing Dreams British 89. Love that one. Let's check this Dead on Arrival. Okay, the other thing that I want to try is what happens if I try a little bit of a noise gate over here. Because that noise is killing me. I was thinking that it does feel a little bit underpowered, and look at this. This one has 68 volts. That's kind of like what I've noticed. When it has the 89 volts, especially with this PRS, they all sound better because it's a little bit more gain, a little bit more voltage. But for example, when I was using my Charvel, the 68 models usually work better, or whatever the lowest number is, 73, whatever it is. Let's try this Devil's Race 89. That's a great sound. And did you notice what I was saying about the 89 volts actually making a difference? I want to say that maybe when you're using like passive pickups that are not like super overpowering and when like you're manipulating your gain structure the way that I do, that at least I'm super used to my gain structure. I know exactly how every plugin reacts to the same gain that I'm using on my preamps.
The personality of every guitar.
So I'm already considering those things. And when I hear this and I read this, it makes me feel like, yeah, it does make sense. Let me know in the comment section down below if you hear the difference between the voltages and maybe make notes and tell me which one sounded the best for you. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe, and do all those cool little things I would like to do on YouTube, and enjoy this little bossa nova, my friend. I hope your day keeps getting better and better and better. All right, let's go. All right, let's go down. Let's try this Dreaming Big 78. I mean, a little bit undergained for that kind of riff, Let's keep checking this. Kinky 89. I kind of feel why they called it kinky, or I don't know if it's a song, probably it is. But the reason I called that attention is because of that like a cat sound in the middle of it, right? I love that one. Let's hear this Feeling Love, Warm 78. It does feel like maybe you're using like a different kind of mic. It sounded to me like an RE20 or something. I don't know. Let's check. I don't know. Into Flame 78. Pretty cool. Let's check Feeling Hot 89. Now, like we do in every episode, I want to try how much latitude we have in these amps. Can we clean it up? Let's try. Gain down, maybe, I don't know, 0.6, and then maybe volume up. Let's see what happens. Maybe one that is not called hot. Let's try maybe Love Talks Alternative, I guess. I mean, it did clean up, but would I use it?
I don't think so.
So why don't we just get a few conclusions? Right, my friends, so there you have it. The TONEX Brown Sound Collection 8081. I don't know if it's just because it's a middle child, but I want to say that maybe it wasn't the most exciting for me. And I don't know if it's just like fatigue, the fact that there's 3 collections of basically the same sound
Over and over and over and over and over and over again.
Yeah, they all have like minimal variations and stuff like that. But you know, maybe I'm just missing half the fun because I don't know all the HALEN riffs that I'm supposed to know if I want to play these collections. Because, you know, there's like all these names. I assume all these names are maybe songs because they're saying that they're talking about albums. And even though I love Eddie Van Halen's guitar playing, I'm not really one to like chew all his records. I have no clue. I just know the hits, as you can probably tell by now. But for example, I want to say that in the 78, 79, I felt like some organicness, some earthiness, something that made me feel like, wow, this sounds like exactly like I remember any Marshall feeling in any room. As good as any, which would be the key thing about TONEX. And I'm gonna make a whole video about this, but there's something about the feel. The organic feel when you play one of these amps. Maybe it doesn't have the best high gain, maybe it doesn't have the best bass, maybe it doesn't have the best mid-range, maybe it doesn't have the best
anything.
But in the real world, when you record an amp, no amp has it all. And they all have problems. So it just kind of like made me feel about that. For example, in one of these models, I was hitting like some sort of like rattle. And it made me remember of a time that I was recording a band and we had a rattle in one of the cabinets, but that was the guy's cabinet. And he said, that is my sound, that is my sound. And we ended up using it. And that just makes me think about those idiosyncrasies take part into whatever your tone is. So I don't know. I'm nobody to discard these tones. My favorite is probably the 82, 84. I really love how those amps cleaned up as well. Even like the hottest of them all still cleaned up nicely in a way that you maybe could use it. Let's say if you had like a 2 pickup and 4 knob guitar, and then let's say maybe you keep your neck and like clean with the volume very rolled down and like the tone down and then your bridge all the way up. Maybe you can get that to happen in this kind of amps in the 82, 84 collection. We would have to try it out. But as of now, my friend, I've talked way too much and this video has gotten way too long. And if you stayed till the very end, please go to the comment section down below and comment middle child so that I know that you stayed till the very end and that you're a real one. Other than that, my friend, tell me your thoughts about this collection or whatever else you want to tell me in the comment section down below. And while you're there, remember to like, subscribe if you can financially support me, smash that super thanks button. I thank you so much. And if you have some more time to watch another video, go watch this one right here. I'll be waiting for you right there, my friend. Bye, see you soon.